Nigeria will see a lot of hope.
Le Nigeria verra tellement d'espoir.
Now listen to me.
Maintenant, écoutez-moi.
What God showed me about Nigeria.
Ce que le Seigneur m'a montré concernant le Nigeria.
2025. So don't tie it to 2025 alone.
Ça ne concerne pas seulement l'année 2025, ça va au-delà.
Nigeria will go through turbulence in 2025.
Il y aura des turbulences en 2025, mais il y a tellement d'espoir qui arrive. Et l'espoir qui arrive, ce n'est pas parce qu'il y a une bonne aptitude de nos leaders ou bien à cause de leur intelligence, de leur agilité, mais parce que Dieu aime ce pays. J'apporte un message d'espoir.
When I say I brought the message of
Quand je dis que j'apporte le message d'espoir,
as a human being, I look at Nigeria.
Je regarde le Nigeria.
I weep for Nigeria.
Je me lamente plutôt pour le Nigeria.
Citizenry, what is going on in our country?
Parce qu'il y a des
But
choses
what
qui se
God
déroulent dans
showed
notre
me
pays. Mais ce que le
is
Seigneur m'a
different
révélé
from what I'm seeing.
est différent de ce que moi je
I
vois en
was
tant
taken
qu'être
in the
humain.
realm of the
J'ai
spirit.
été emporté dans le règne de l'esprit.
Cross north, south, east, west, south, and
Le
the
nord, le
angel
sud, l'est, l'ouest.
pointed
Le Seigneur a
everywhere.
pointé partout.
I saw greener vegetation,
J'ai vu le
getting
vin
dry,
pâturage.
fountains of water. Listen to me, please.
Écoutez-moi s'il
Getting
vous plaît.
dried,
Qui
fountains of
se
water,
séchaient.
not producing water.
Des fontaines d'eau qui
All
ne
of a sudden,
produisaient pas d'eau. Mais
I saw
soudainement,
a rainfall.
j'ai vu la pluie
In
tomber.
the twinkling of an eye,
Et d'un clin
there was
d'œil,
a restoration.
il y a eu
And the
restauration.
Lord said to
Et
me,
le Seigneur m'a dit,
tell my children
dis
there
à
is
mes
hope
enfants, il y
for
a de
Nigeria.
l'espoir pour le Nigeria. Amen.
The current regime will do whatever they have to do,
Le régime en place va faire tout ce
humanly
qu'ils doivent faire,
possible.
humainement parlant.
But the Lord will take it from there, from their hands.
Mais le Seigneur va prendre.
There will be a gang up so very strong between 2025
Tellement de
to
gangs,
2026
tellement de complots
against the current president.
contre le président actuel.
He has to be very careful.
Il doit faire très
Very careful. In
attention,
fact, the
il doit
Lord
faire
gave
très
me this
attention.
word for him.
Le Seigneur m'a donné cette
Said,
parole pour toi en disant,
His Excellency, the President, should not fight
Président
back, but should make
ne
peace
doit pas lutter, mais
with
faire
all aggrieved party.
avec tous les autres
He will
partis.
suffer brutal betrayal.
Tu
but it
vas
will not
souffrir
change
de la
anything.
trahison brutale, mais ça ne va rien changer du tout.
The Lord opened my
Le
eyes
Seigneur a ouvert mes yeux
concerning the church.
concernant l'Église.
The church is going to have
L'Église
dominance
aura la
and governance and
domination.
influence in the midst of persecution in Nigeria. The church voice will be very strong.
La voix de l'Église sera très
The
forte.
book of Micah chapter 4 verse 1, if you can open for me to read through verse 3.
Pour qu'on puisse
The
lire,
church will have
l'Église
dominance,
aura de la dominance,
influence,
de l'influence
and governance.
et de la gouvernance.
The voice of the church will be restored.
La
So,
voix de
but in
l'Église
the,
sera restaurée.
but in the last days it shall come to
Au dernier
pass,
temps, cela va s'accomplir.
according to Micah chapter 4 verse 1. Can you put it for me
Est-ce
and
que
let
vous
me
pouvez mettre
read?
cela
He
pour
said,
moi?
the church, the Lord said to me, the church will have dominance,
Il aura la
influence,
domination, l'influence.
but in the last days it shall come to
Au dernier
pass
jour,
that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountain, and it shall be exalted above the hill, and the people shall flow unto it. The church will be persecuted, the church will grow stronger, the church will become the hope, and the church will become the voice. Let's read verse 2 of Micah 4, verse 2. He said, and many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up. Many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up. If you will help me at the table there. Many nations shall come. Maybe you can read for me and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and to the house of the Lord of Jacob. And he will teach us his ways, and he will walk in his path. And the Lord shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. The Lord said to me, so many churches will become a voice. There's going to be a rise in the church of God in Africa, in the world, and especially in Nigeria. In 2025, there will be a new breed of new younger ministers, breed of politicians, generals, people who will be holding up the baton. Like I said to you, there's nothing new you are going to see between 2025 to 2027, and from 2027 to 2031. And I say in 2031, there's something I saw, like the David we are expecting, the kind of movement that will change. And this person might not look like it, but will carry the audacity and the grace that will change things. 2025, it's a year of prophetic unity and alignment among the prophetic ministry. God said He will bring prophets who have never connected themselves together. They will begin to connect of like mind. There's going to be a movement, because one will begin to see that you can't stand alone. There will be an alignment, a tribe that will be formed, especially in the prophetic ministry. It was sprung between 2025 to 2028. There's going to be a major voice in the prophetic that will be feared. It will be fierce, because the Lord is about to ride on prophets like donkey to deliver messages that will bring about restoration. There will be great persecution of the church, but it will not change anything. Minister of Federal Capital Weekend will bring strong transformation to Abuja and step on more toes and be greatly hated and persecuted so much. It will not change anything about his person. But one of the things that the Lord said I should pray and warn him about: watch your head. Watch your head. It's only a living that can realize their dream. There will be great trial for the Senate President. Coming ahead, there will be great gang up. They will be walking out of sections, and there will be a lot of strong gang up. And it will be very, very strong. I pray he survive it. I pray his northern brothers will be happy with him at the end. So many barren women in 2025 will carry their children. Yes. I saw babies falling down from heaven, and they were coming down like twins. And I have a good news for the barren women in 2025. The Lord said, it's your year, it's your year, your long awaited year. I'm telling you, I saw barren women dancing at the end. I saw them dancing. A majority of these children are male children. The Lord said to me, there will be a lot of form of new type of terrorism that we need to pray against. Yes, the Lord opened my eyes to see wicked people who have entered this country, who want to destabilize this country. But it will not stand. I saw a sign that was very terrible, another kind of terrorism, but we put an end to that. We put an end to that. I thought you were shouting that amen. Well, we put an end to that. Zambia will experience full rain, and the drought will be over in 2025. God showed me the nation of Zambia. And I saw a principality holding the rain to cause hunger. And the Lord said to me, that prince of Persia have been casted out, and there will be a downpour. A downpour. There will be a revival, and that revival will be very strong in Zambia. There will be a revival. 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 My prophetic word for the nation of Zambia. I said to the current president, be careful of how you handle President Lungu, former president. And I'm still saying it again, be careful of how you handle him. I made use of a knowledge or description. I say, call him Maradona, call him the referee. I want to underline the word the referee. It's a strong word, and it is pregnant with a lot. Your position will be more divided. In your position, who is wise to make peace with the former president? We begin to see a ray of light. I don't want to talk more than that. That the current president, there's a light on him. And for now, in the realm of the spirit, except I see a change. I don't see. I just still see the flag still wrapped on him. I've not seen a change. If I see a change, I will tell. For now, the flag is still wrapped on the former president. I mean the current president. And he's holding the flag so tight that I'm not even seeing anybody to pull the flag out of his hands. But I say, that call President Lungu, former President Lungu, a referee. It's pregnant. Underline the word referee. Those who are vying and saying, I want to become this, I want to become this. If you fight with that light, I don't know how you are going to become. You might give my words a lot of interpretation, but there is something. Mozambique. Mozambique is God's own country. God loves Mozambique so much.
Le Seigneur aime la Mozambique.
Is there future for Mozambique? Yes. Will peace return back to Mozambique? Yes. Will there be strength again? Yes. Will there be a restoration? Yes. The Lord said I should speak to the current president of Mozambique. History will hold you tight on your decisions that you are making now. The key to put all this trouble that is in front to rest is in your hands. Dialogue with the opposition leader. Invite him and talk. Peace will return. I don't want to talk about your election dispute, but the Lord said dialogue. Venancio Mondlane, the opposition leader, who is busy protesting about the election that was just concluded in October, I said this: if not now, if not tomorrow, if not in the future, it is in his destiny to be president of Mozambique. Nobody can stop it. It cannot be changed. It can be delayed, but it cannot be changed. There's a spirit in the young man that is bigger than him. And it's a spirit that God has placed. If not now, if not tomorrow, even though in the next 10 years, one day he will be president of Mozambique. One day, I saw it, and I am saying it. You might hate him, you might put him down, you might lock him down, you might destroy him, or you cannot change what is written on him. And I want to speak that every Mozambican should pray for peace. I see peace returning. I see peace returning. It might not be favorable in the return, but it does not change what God will do for Mozambique. Mozambique is going through process, and we cannot alter the process until the maturity of the process. Mozambique is in the hands of God. The current president was in the permissive will of God to be. Nothing happened by mistake, and what is happening now will give birth to the future of the bright Mozambique that we are looking for. I'm not going to give all the prophetic word, but I'm taking it step by step as the Lord speaks to me. I see a great revival coming for somebody here. I thought you were shouting that amen. If I'm the current president of Nigeria, I will spend time on my health. I will guide my health. So serious. So that there should be no medical emergency. Very important. Now watch me. I'm not among these prophets that just say things to make you happy. No. There's some few prophets. Can the media help us? Let me just take few before we move forward. This today is very different, isn't it?
Aujourd'hui, c'est très différent.
Can we just get some few prophetic prophecies for 2024 that have come to pass? Let us pick one or two or three of them and then make use of them. Then I will go forward. When we prophesy and you hear us talk, some people think it's a guesswork. No, it's not a guesswork. Like in Nigeria now, the aviation industry in Nigeria has to be very careful. Very, very careful. Very careful. Between 2025 and 2026, have to be very careful. I don't want what I'm seeing to come and then you begin to exchange words and batter words. You caused it, you do this, you caused this. All precautionary measures should be taken note of. Nobody should cut corner in the name of I want to make profit. I'll leave it that way. It's a wonder.